Hi everybody, today I'm going to show you how to use the Notes and Statistics page within Scout. So once you sign in here, you can click on the logo in the top right. You can click on the Notes and Stats selection, and you'll be presented with some easy to follow metrics bubbles that break down the number of houses you've hit, the notes you've left, the amount of contacts you've made, and subsequently the appointments and the amount of properties you got under contract. So this should mirror what you're seeing down here within your individual scorecard. And you can also see how the team is performing on the given month. So you can kind of break down, how many houses guys are hitting, the amount of contacts they're getting, and who's getting contracts. So it might help you try to narrow in the type of numbers you're going to have to hit in order to close, but it's different for everybody. So with this system, it's going to allow you to figure out, what type of conversion rates you have and the type of interactions that you want to try to go after. So I'll select somebody that's actually driving and not a developer like myself. So let's look up Sam, and we're going to take a look at last month. So I would suggest to anybody that's currently looking at this or wanting to leverage this, just go ahead and look at your last month of performance or the last 3 months, just so you can get a good amount of data on the screen. You can kind of make some decisions of, okay, what type of effort did I put forth to get the contracts I got before? And once you have that, you can kind of scale up, right? So if I look at Sam here, which he has a bit of skewed numbers because he has more contracts and appointments, that's not normally the case. But what's important is the number of people that you're making contact with. And that's a driver. This metric is driven by the number of houses you've hit. So, and possibly notes left too, but I see houses hit, contact, and under contract as our primary metrics for driving revenue within Scout. So I can say, okay, I made contact with 50 people and I got 200 contracts. So that's a 25 to 1, contact to contract ratio. So we call that a conversion rate. So that means you can count on pretty closely that if you make contact with 25 people, you'll get at least one contract. And sometimes it might be 5 people and sometimes it might be 50, but the important thing is the average. So once you know that, then you can start hammering towards those numbers. You might have a better conversion rate with notes. If your note is really good, you can look at that ratio as well. So one of the major changes we made recently is some of the metrics were getting left out. So let's say I go to a property in the system, and let's say that somebody already left a note here. So status is already left note, but I'm here. Nobody's at the door, and I want to leave a note. So I'm going to come in here. I'm going to say, left note. I'm just going to click this button. I don't have to do anything else. So that then gives you credit for leaving a note, and you'll see that pop up within your statistics in the notes and stats page. Um, Another cool thing you can do within your notes and stats is, let's say I was looking at a house last week. I'm like, gosh, what was that house? I remember talking to this guy, but I don't remember the address. So you select your name should be pre-selected. You can just select this, these pre-canned date searches. So I'll select last week, and then I can actually look in the notes. So it pulls all the notes that are driving these statistics here. So you can click on notes, and you kind of go through and you can see all of your addresses and all the notes that you've made within that time period. You can also do a sub search within those results. So let's say I was looking for, you're like, I knew the address started with 28, but I don't remember the rest of it. So you can hit 28 and you'll see it drills right down to those particular addresses. You can also search within the text of the notes. So let's say, let's see if I can find something unique here. Um, Deal. Okay, so you mentioned deal as one of the keywords. So you can select that and you can quickly see, what's the deal with this one. So you click view, it'll pop up and show you the notes or the entire transaction history for that particular property. You can also hit map, which will jump you back over into Scout and show you on the map where this thing's at and pull up the window. So that should get you started as far as understanding what the notes and stats can do for you. If you have any questions, please let me know. Thanks.